to Utah. So the things you didn't see today, I left the link in Vegas and took a taxi. He was the sweetest taxi man too, to the rental car center, and I picked up I picked up a rental, and it's a cute little Nissan SUV. It's very zippy to get around. And then I drove to Valley of Fire State Park. I'll insert all that footage now. Valley of Fire was amazing. So it's so deep in the mountains of Nevada that you didn't have a cell phone service, which is fine. Well, I left Vegas and now I am at Valley of Fire State Park, which is about, I think, like 45 minutes north of Las Vegas. I'm on my way to Utah, so I made a stop off here. Come explore with me. Lattle Rock, I think that's how you pronounce that, and it is the site of ancient petroglyphs. So I'm excited to see it. Not excited to climb this, but I'm excited to see it. Let's go hike Firewave. If you go there, maybe download maps, trail maps from AllTrails, because I started on the trail that was the Firewave trail. And I'll insert a photo of me at the Firewave here. And then I wanted it looped with another trail, I forget the name of it, that went with, or it looped with another trail that had a pink slot canyon. It has been on my bucket list to go through a slot canyon. So I'll put that footage here too. And then I kept hiking and hiking and hiking. And I was hiking with a nice lady. Well, I was hiking by myself. And then, of course, these trails are pretty crowded. So I ran into a woman named Melissa from Seattle and her daughter, Spencer. You'll probably never see this, but thank you. You're angels. And so we kind of hiked close-ish to each other for a little while. And then we came to, on the map that they gave us at the ranger station, there's this loop. And then way over here, there's this loop. So there's the, I think it's the Seven Wonders Trail. And then there's the White Dome Trail. And on the map, they do not cross or intersect at all. But we came to, for so long, the trail that I was on was supposed to be 1.8 miles. And I was like, this feels like forever. And I just don't think they were super wonderfully marked. Like, there were a couple times I'm like, am I going the right way? Because sign markers and trailheads, they did have every once in a while a sign marker, but it didn't have a name on it. So I'm like, where am I? Am I going the right way, you think?
I think so.
Okay.
I'm following you, so I'm guessing.
Where am I? But all of a sudden, one trail went this way, and then one trail went up over the hill. And I was like, I don't know where my trail went. Or if, because I walked through a canyon, but there was no, or slot canyon, but there was no sign that said which trail was what. And so I hiked with Melissa and her daughter back to the parking lot for White Domes. Her husband and her youngest child were waiting there because they didn't do the longer hike. Thank God they were angels, because they gave me a ride back to my car, which was like 2 miles away. So I don't know how. I mean, Melissa did it too. We all ended up on the wrong trail because on the map, they don't intersect. And I follow the map. I know how to read a map. I know how to read trail markers. I hike a lot. So that was that. Thank goodness I brought enough water. I had a lot of extra water. I don't think my sunblock held up today. I am burnt. And then I drove from a Valley of Fire. I drove to St. George, Utah. And I know this is going to sound dumb. I didn't know I had to cross through mountains because You know, I've driven from Ohio to California, and very rarely did we have to go up and down mountains. Usually the mountains were like on the side, so I just didn't think that. And then going through it's the Virgin River Gorge, these mountains, and you know how I am with mountains. I hate mountains. I'm holding on for dear life, and I'm like, this is so scary. This is scary. You're fine. You're fine. I've not fallen off the side of a mountain yet when I'm driving. I don't know why I have that phobia, but I'm like, you're fine, and all I can think about is tomorrow I'm gonna go to Zion. Hopefully there's no mountains. I know there's probably mountains to drive through from here to Zion. I really don't know. And then I know I have to drive back to Vegas through those mountains again. There's no way around it. Oh, okay. And yes, I'm sitting in my bathing suit because I'm at the Utah Hotel and I'm going to the pool. I am staying at the Spring Hill Suites by Marriott. It is right off I-15 in, I think, Washington, Utah, Washington, St. George. It's a nice little area. There's lots to do, lots of restaurants, immediate access to I-15. So, all right. So when you walk in, here's the door. And then we have a pull-out sofa, which I went to Walmart, so... And then I already have all my junk in the corner. I trashed it. And then the cool thing over here, I'm used to Vegas hotels that don't have coffee makers. So this has a little Keurig. It only has 2 little cups. I also have my own coffee pot because, you know, I'm cheap like that. And then we have a refrigerator and a microwave. Or a microwave and a refrigerator. That's not something you get in Vegas ever. Then here's a little desk that I have set all my junk up on. I went to Swig. I'll show you that later. Giant bed, king size bed. Bathroom with a shower and a toilet. And the thing I like the most is the view. It's kind of getting dark, so you might not be able to see. But I'm on a golf course, and look at that mountain. The sun set over it earlier. You can kind of still see. It was majestic. Absolutely majestic. So this golf course, Red Rocks. They actually had a sign out there about parking by the golf course, but I'm like, I'm going to leave at like 6:30 in the morning, so hopefully there aren't golfers out there at that time. But anyway, I'm going to go hit the pool. Get this little fire pit. This little patio area on the golf course. This is lovely. Alright, let's go to the pool. Little fountain, there's the hot tub. It's gorgeous. Okay, I heard this was heated. We'll see. That's cool. Oh, this is warm. Yes. It's like another fire pit thing. Okay, now I'm cold. I forgot to take my vlogging camera with me, but I'm in Utah, and when in Utah, we go to soda shops. This is from Swig, which is a popular chain soda shop. This is called a Riptide. It's got Sprite, cranberry, raspberry puree, lime juice, I think. Might have missed something, but trying new things. This is the Red Cliffs Temple for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, more commonly known as Mormon, although that is technically a slur now. So, but I don't think the rest of the world really, outside of Utah, really knows that Mormons are now called LDS. So the temple is closed, it's under construction, and I'm actually standing in an LDS church parking lot or meeting house, I think they might be called. Obviously, LDS is not real big in Ohio, so I looked it up, and I think there's a historic temple maybe up in Kirtland, which is somewhere near Cleveland, that was like kind of, Joseph Smith was there for a while before, I don't know if the history of it, if he left or got kicked out or whatever. Columbus has a temple but is under renovation, so to my knowledge right now there's no like open temple in Ohio, so I've never seen one before.
Interesting.